What's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent. Today I'm building around Sniper Inteleon for Sword and Shield OU, and then I will be testing out the team on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. Unfortunately, Inteleon did kind of get the short end of the stick when it comes to hidden abilities between the Galar starters. However, I definitely think it does boost its power quite significantly. I'm opting to run a Scope Lens set with the high crit ratio Snipe Shot. I definitely think that the Focus Energy set has a niche as well. However, I don't like the idea of clicking a setup move with a Pokemon that's this frail. You really won't get many opportunities to do that. I think the better option is just have the range support with Pelipper and spam Snipe Shot as much as possible. We obviously get walled by Toxapex, so what I want to do is have U-turn on this and my Pelipper, and we're going to add a Mamoswine to the team to be able to take advantage of that momentum. We're going to run Adamant Life Orb with Rocks, which is my favorite set. This also does complete the Hazard Core, however, more importantly, it's able to blow back Pex. Well, I say that, but I don't even know if Pex dies, to be honest. Fizdef Pex probably eats an Earthquake from full, and I don't think the U-turns are pretty good in range, but between the Earthquake as well as that prior U-turn chip, I think they will be in range of the Water move after, so we at least have that going for us. But let's run Icicle Crash and Ice Shard as well. Not Ice Hammer, Ice Shard, there we go. We're gonna run Adamant Nature on this Pokemon, so Adamant Life Orb Mamo, really strong, really gonna appreciate that momentum. However, I think despite Inteleon's good speed tier, I would definitely like a Scarfer, because if I ran into like Zeraora or Dragapult with this team, I would probably lose. However, mainly Zeraora. I think Dragapult I can beat between Ice Shard and Sucker Punch, but Zeraora in particular is looking like kind of a problem, so what Scarfer would help out with that? Really anything with a speed tier above base 80 is what I'm looking for. So Gardevoir wouldn't be bad. Dragapult and Hydreigon are pretty standard picks too. Gengar is definitely there. I like the idea of running Dragapult, however, the one thing is, I would run Fire Blast on it regardless of the rain, and rain would weaken that. However, I think that's very important because I'm able to weaken Pharaoh, which is good for like the entirety of the team we have so far. So yeah, I think that could actually work for us now that I'm thinking about it. If they go Pharaoh, thinking they can take any hit under rain, but I'm able to put it in range of all these attacks, so that could be good. Like, I know it doesn't make a ton of sense to add the fire coverage on a team with the range support, but I hope that makes sense. Let's go ahead and add Draco Meteor, Shadow Ball, Fire Blast, and U-turn. And this is also able to pretty much outspeed the entire tier. It's able to outspeed various Pokemon that take advantage of weather, like Excadrill, Ludicolo. What else gets Swift Swim? I know it doesn't outspeed Barraskewda under rain, that's for sure, but it does outspeed quite a few Swift Swim users. Let's actually check. What do I not check with Swift Swim? I outspeed Toad. Yeah, so I think it's just Barraskewda that I would struggle with, so what do I want to do about that? Barraskewda, huh? I guess any offensive threat that could naturally take a hit would do the job. A defensive check like a Ferrothorn could be good as well. I could make it Ghost Spam and add Aegislash. I know that for sure takes a crunch from Barraskewda in the shield form. And we would take the attack in the shield form, then switch forms and attack it back and knock it out, so not the worst plan. I think Ghost Spam is definitely a metagame trend that I've seen work very well recently in particular. Like, a lot of teams just don't have a Ghost Resist these days, because it's either you have Mandibuzz or Tyranitar, or you just don't have one from what I've seen, so Aegislash might be the way to go alongside Dragapult right here. Yeah, I'm doing it. The more I talk about it, the more I want to do it, so yeah, we're not going to hesitate right here. Let's run Modest Specs. We have a lot of special offense, but it's okay. Mamoswine will carry the physical offense, don't worry. Let's run Shadow Ball, Flash Cannon, Shadow Sneak, and Toxic. Aegislash is so good, man, because those two Ghost Resists I just mentioned don't take Flash Cannon, Tyranitar doesn't take that, and you just Toxic Mandibuzz and wear it down over time. Another thing that I forgot to mention that I like here, by the way, is the fact that my Dragapult is able to get U-turn momentum against Mandibuzz and just provide me either free rain or free rocks with Mamoswine. So that's really nice, but we only have one slot left. What do I want? Also, we are able to get momentum against Clef and get an Aegislash, so that's another thing. But what am I missing? I guess a setup wall breaker would be good, but I could also add another defensive component. Honestly, though, I don't want more defense. Like, I would rather just have Pelipper carry the defense and provide me U-turn momentum and rain into all of my offensive threats. I think that's the way the team is looking at this point, so let's add some hard hitter that sets up Crawdont is definitely cool. I've ran that a few times recently. If I want a more standard dark attacker, I could go Hydreigon. SD Tarak would be good here too. It would provide me with another physical attacker. What would it hit though? It's able to weaken Komodo, which I'm not too scared about. Like, Bulletproof could be annoying, but I have Ice Beam, I have Mamoswine, and we have secondary stabs on our ghost types that can hit Komodo, so I don't think weakening Komodo with Terrakion would do a ton for me. I think if anything, just having something that can beat Clef would be better. Like, obviously I have Aegislash, but I want something that can weaken Clef, so I guess Hydreigon is the only pick then, right? Because that's the only Pokemon that Clef is staying in against. Which I think we'll do. Like, I'll go Nasty Plot. I'm sorry if you can hear people outside. We'll go Nasty Plot Life Orb with the Draco Meteor, Dark Pulse, and Flash Cannon. And I think on this team I have to go Timid because of Kyurem. Kyurem is such a big threat to my team right now. And I definitely don't want to not have the speed tier for that and lose, because right now Aegislash is my only real Ice Resist, and if it gets Earth Powered, I don't have one. Like, Mamoswine can technically take a hit due to Thick Fat, but then Draco Meteor is just blowing me away. I think I definitely want the Timid Nature on Hydreigon right here. Even though it means that I'm not Oko and Clefable, I'll put it very low, and I think that'll be enough right here, so I like the team composition. The one thing that I'm a bit worried about is the fact that Mamoswine is the only physical attacker, so if I run into like a really strong special wall, like Pharaoh for instance, Spit Pharaoh is actually something I've been seeing a bit of recently. That could be kind of scary, but let's just double check the abilities, making sure they're all good. It seems as though they are, so let's go ahead and get a game. So I have a game right here. My opponent does have a Rillaboom, so maybe we can crit that using Ice Beam Inteleon, but I think the best lead is actually something that matches up well against the Zeraora. And Mamoswine can do that. I'm just trying to figure out Komodo, because if I do lead Mamo and they're actually more offensive, I could die. I kind of like Dragapult lead the best, now that I'm looking at this better. They do lead with the Zera, so I figured this would be the possibility, but if they did go for early rocks, I didn't want to be in a bad spot. The thing is, Shadow Ball's very good, so do I U-turn, or do I go right for the Draco? I think Draco might be worth it. Obviously, they're going to click knockoff here, right? So they're able to get rid of my Scarf. I don't think that's the worst thing ever. The question is, do I keep them on now or no? We're going to give it to them, then get in the Mamo here. And I kind of have to make a play. Actually, I don't think there's much of a play to be made. Let's just go for Ice Shard and pick it off. And I still have my Pelipper to deal with their Cinderace, so I don't know, tricky lead situation. I should have probably gone Mamo instead, but right here we're going to go Pelipper. They should U-turn. Yeah, they are going to U-turn. That's their best play for sure. If there's Specs Aegislash, I don't think I can take that, but we do have the Rain up now, which is great. I'm thinking what I want to do is set up an Inteleon endgame here, so what we're going to do is click U-turn, likely die to Shadow Ball, I acknowledge that, but they're going to be changed into Blade form, and now I can get this guy in. And just throw off a Snipe Shot mainly, like that'll basically kill anything, and assuming I get the high crit ratio crit right here. My chance of critting is so high, come on Inteleon. Really, Inteleon? You couldn't do the thing. Okay, I guess it's cool. Let's go for Ice Beam, as they double in Cinderace, but I'm not trying to let up the momentum here. Let's just attack what's in front of me until it's dead. They don't even go for the Sucker Punch. What is he doing? I'm so confused. Aegislash. So we know this is Specs, obviously. I can make the play into Hydreigon, but I feel like Hydreigon probably solos if I get a Nasty Plot, so let's not do that. I'm thinking I'm just going to Snipe Shot, then get in my Mamo. Dude, just attack me. What are you trying to do? Like, now this thing is likely in range of the Flash Cannon, and I'm pretty sure you're guaranteed lost. I do get the crit that turn. I mean, I'm not complaining. He's giving my featured Mon a ton of work right here, but I would love for him to, you know, make the correct maneuver. Yeah, Hydreigon's the best play here. If he goes Aegislash, okay, he goes Komodo. I do have to hit a Draco, I think. Like, even if he pivots this in, I can sack off my Aegislash and be alright. But I think I might have to hit a Draco no matter what. I'm going to go Aegislash here. He should Shadow Ball. He does go for Flash Cannon though, so now I click that as well. Not allowed the Komodo, and basically, and if he does go Komodo, it should die. So I kill him there, and I don't think there's any way I can lose to this thing. Yeah, I'll be right back. So I have another game right here. Yeah, I don't think triple switching around Inteleon was the best play that game for that guy, but it worked out for me, so I guess that's kind of cool. I'm trying to figure out what I want to beat Snorlax with, and I'm not seeing a lot, but Hydreigon is very good this game, and Mamoswine can spam Earthquake. Somewhat, like I need to get rid of Corviknight, but yeah, we're leading Inteleon, and I want to say just click Snipe Shot, not really overthink it. If he does stay and to get up rocks and I get the crit, I would knock him out. I think he should go Corviknight or like maybe Snorlax. That's what I would do. I could also U-turn into my Pelipper. Like, it's not the worst idea ever. I just don't want him getting up rocks and like I could take the kill. Nah, we should U-turn. I don't think he stays in anyway. Like, it doesn't make a ton of sense. So he hits me with the Venusaur play here. We're actually going to go Dragapult because I am Scarf and outspeed this. I don't think he would leave it in, right? But I don't think I want to continue clicking U-turn. I think Fire Blast is the best play. Even if he goes to Snorlax, I think I can beat that, so... we do nothing because he's obviously thick fat, but we're going to reverse weather on him here, I think. If he shows Darkest Lariat, then I'm glad I didn't go Aegislash, but I want to scout his coverage before trying to use my own offensive threats here. Like, I don't think it's worth going Aegislash now. He's also just way too healthy. Like, I don't think Aegislash would be able to beat it. So he goes for Body Slam. Yeah, the tough thing is, like... Do I risk Aegislash now? I don't think I can go hard Mamo on this thing. I have to get it in safely later. I guess I could try to burn it. Okay, that's getting really problematic. I'm just gonna go Aegislash, dude. As he goes for the Body Slam. Like, this is such an issue, but... Okay, I don't actually think he has an attack to hit my Aegislash with. He might be Curse Body Slam Rest or something like that. I don't know what his coverage is, but he's shown me that he probably can't hit me. What do you have? Like, can you hit my Aegislash? I want to see. I think he can. What's your game plan? Do you have a move here that can knock me out? He does, but he's very low now, which is, I think, the more important thing. We're going to get this in, and I'm going to throw off Icicle Crash, as he does go for the rest. Okay, in that case, I'll start Earthquaking. I probably should have just Earthquaked initially, but it probably wouldn't matter. I'm going to get up rocks, get in Pelipper, and get my slow U-turn. Basically, I'm relying on Inteleon to win me this game. That Snorlax is such an issue, but I think I might be able to do this anyway. Click rocks here. And then I'm just going to hit Corviknight, I guess. Like, not for a ton, but I'm hoping that he doesn't spam Defog. He goes right for the Roost. Can I win this? I don't think I can win this one. I mean, I could try to get a kill here. Like, I have the high crit ratio move now. And Snorlax is kind of weakened down, so... if I can get the crit right here, maybe I can knock it out. There we go. That's the opening I needed, because... Like, he doesn't appreciate Inteleon outside of Snorlax, and now that Snorlax is gone, I think it's a lot more doable. I don't know if it's winnable at, like, straight up, but we're gonna try. If I could get this in range of Sucker Punch, that would be great. I think the best thing to do is sack off the Mamoswine. Yeah, this is okay. I can just break this up with Ice Shard. His best play was technically to actually sub again there. Now here's an interesting thing. He's obviously going to have... I'm going to go Pelipper. I don't know if he knocks me out because he's leftovers. I'm just going to Scald him and try to see if I can get him in range of Sucker. Because, like, the sub won't be able to live my Scald anyway. Oh. Well, please be the wrong nature. If he's not fast enough, I can win. Yeah, leftovers is such a problem, though. So is he sub DD disable Phantom Force? Is that the set here? Okay, well, I did outspeed him, so he was adamant. I think I'm back in this. This game has been weird. I feel like I shouldn't be in the position that I am, but we've managed to make it work. Ends up clicking Bulk Up. I do a decent amount there. But then he goes for Power Ball. I guess the best thing to do is hope that I can live a Sucker Punch, right? Which I can, okay. So I think we did actually end up winning this game, which I don't think I really should have, but you don't see me here complaining about it, right? I actually don't think going hard Pelipper is the play. I think hard Dragapult is the play. Yeah, because if I lose Pelipper and lose the Weather Ward, this Venusaur could win, whereas I think the play I'm making now is better. So he's going to go hard Torkoal, okay. Respectable play for sure. I do hit my Fire Blast though. So yeah, we're actually gonna win this game, which is pretty cool. I'll be right back. So I have another game right here. My opponent does not have a Ghost Resist, but they obviously have the Cinderace, which is the big problem. Pelipper can take that on. I think that Shadow Ball is a great endgame, but I really need to keep Sucker Punch in mind. Yeah, if Pelipper dies, I just lose to Cinderace, so let's keep that in mind throughout the course of the game. Snipe Shot is really spammable to the point where I kind of want to lead Pelipper, but I don't want to give Dracozolt a free kill, so the best lead is definitely just Dragapult. If he does lead Cinderace, I can go out into my Pelipper on that, but in this situation, I really can't allow in Primarina, can't I? He goes Corviknight, okay. Well, the thing with Corviknight is I actually just get an Aegislash on that, and there's really not a whole lot he can do about it. What he should do is just take the slow U-turn here, I feel. Yeah, but do you see how much damage I did? That's easily in range of Dragapult and Hydreigon now, so I'm pretty happy about that. The question is, if he goes to Dracozolt, what play do I want to make in response? I would love to weaken Primarina a bit before I try to, like, do something with Inteleon here, so with that in mind, do I go Mamo on Dracozolt? I feel like there's no way he clicks Bolt Beak. He would go for either Low Kick, predicting Mamo, or Dragon Claws and mid-ground, I guess. I guess Earthquake could make some sense too, but I have a couple of ground immunities, so I don't think he would do that. I don't know, maybe he just goes Drill or Cinderace here, but the thing is, Pelipper responds to both of those. Let's think, if it's Rock Slide Drill, do I go Pelipper or do I not bother? Because if I go Pelipper and he 2-hit KOs me, assuming I'm in range of Cinderace, I could lose. What is he thinking so hard about? Dracozolt or Drill are the plays. I guess you could go Cinderace, but like, I don't think that's worth it right now. I think you keep Cinderace for later, especially for Life Orb. Maybe he wants to go Primarina, but if he goes Prim, I'm attacking, I think. Maybe not. I don't know, I don't want it to sub, but at the same time, Shadow Ball would do a lot. I could switch out and keep Aegislash. I don't know. Is he really just not going to pick a move, though? Like, come on, dude. Play me. He can literally go to anything except Conkeldurr and be, like, fine. So I understand why it's taking a while. But I don't know, it depends on the sets, right? Like, if he Scarf Dracozolt, it's worse. Like, I'm assuming it's a choice lock to Dracozolt, which is why he's hesitating to go to that. If I were him, yeah, you just go Cinderace or Drill. Like, those are the two best options here. Ah, man, why is he taking so long? I want to calc my Aegislash versus Conk while we're here, I guess. Like, I'm curious. Blade versus Conkeldurr. I did fight Umbreon stall for like 20 minutes, by the way, and lost, so yeah, that happened. It looks like he did make a play. He did go Dracozolt, okay. Well, about time. I have to make a play here. What do I think he's going to do? I think I for sure don't risk Hydreigon. Actually, looking at the matchup, Hydreigon's not super great. Is it worth throwing out, though? It does kind of click Draco, but he has a full health Primarina, and he has Mach Punch, a few other ways to revenge it. Yeah, I don't think Hydreigon's worth it this game. I'm just going to go to that, as he goes right for the Outrage, so it's risky, but I'm going to try to hit Draco to revenge this thing. He has to click Outrage, so if I miss, I lose. Come on. There we go, we got our kill. I guess I did give Primarina the sub here, which could be annoying, but we might be able to deal with it. Yeah, there's Primarina. I'm just going to go hard Aegislash to break the sub. Yeah, there's that substitute. I don't think Calm Mind was the play, dude. I think you should have attacked. Because, like, no matter what, you're going to be in range of my Mamo by the time we're done here. Like, I don't think you should have gone for that Calm Mind. This is still going to do, like, 40 plus. And I think if you clicked the attack, you might have actually lived my Earthquake. But now you're for sure not. And I have no reason to predict Corviknight because it's so low anyway. I can Icicle Crash after. So yeah, I'm able to get rid of the Primarina. I don't know why he clicked that Calm Mind, dude. That was not the play there. I still have a full health Pelipper. So in theory, my Inteleon does win this game. I just don't want to get caught off guard by double priority. This is on a balloon, which is good to know. I'm going to go Pelipper here and try to U-turn in my Inteleon. Let's think. Yeah, I think U-turn is fine. He does go Corviknight. Let's get the thing in here. Go right for Snipe Shot. Basically, what he has to do is use both of his priority attacks to beat me, but I don't think that's going to be enough to win the game now. He could try to go for the Sucker Punch crit, I guess. Outcome is this. I don't know. The safer play might just be going hard Pelipper. Yeah, I guess we just do that. Why risk it, right? He should click Sucker Punch, but he does opt for a U-turn. So I guess if he goes Conkeldurr, I do have to switch, right? He goes a Drill, though. To get up rocks, dude, I don't think that's going to help you in the end. I still go Inteleon, click Snipe Shot. It'll kill something here, or like 2-hit KO Conk. So I get rid of that thing. Then I don't know what he wants to do, but I'm pretty sure I have a guaranteed W, maybe. I guess if he Zen Headbutt flinches Pelipper, I still lose, right? I wish I could know what the Cinderace is, because I think if it comes out this time, I'm just going to stay in. Because between Ice Shard and Draco Meteor, I should be able to beat Conkeldurr. And if it's Assault Vest, I don't think Mamoswine will die to Ice Shard or anything, so the only way I die is if he's Life Orb, and I can go Pelipper after. He's Scarf. Okay, that's okay then. Like, if he's Scarf, then he can't win because I go Dragapult. Yeah, he shouldn't be able to switch up moves here. I click Shadow Ball. I don't know what the roll is here. I don't know if it's worth risking anything. Let's say I don't get the roll. I die to knock off, assuming he dies to burn. I should still be able to win with Pelipper plus Mamo, because if he locks Zen Headbutt, I don't think he can sweep. And we knocked him out anyway. Like, I don't think I could lose anyway, so that's the mindset there. Basically, he has to click Sucker Punch and hope I attack him, but like, why would I ever do such a thing? And yeah, another Shadow Ball here will win it, so I think we played this one pretty well. And yeah, I'll be right back. So this matchup right here is really bad. He has defensive responses to literally everything. Primarina counters my dragons. He has a good ghost resist in the Kommo-o, as well as good offense against me with Bisharp. Like, it's really tough, but I think the best mon I have here is actually Inteleon. Primarina is such a pain, though. I can spam Earthquake with Mamo, but the only mons I actually get it in on are Primarina and maybe Gengar, depending on whether it's choice locked. Like, I have to find that out. But yeah, this one's going to be really bad, I feel. We'll try. I'll go Primarina on lead. If this is sub, then I just already messed up. I hope it's Moonblast with, like, specs. I should live that, too. Don't be sub, dude. Come on. I didn't even think about this. Like, the thing is, who else would I have led if he was sub, right? Like, if I lead Aegislash, I don't kill him, I die. If I lead Mamoswine, I don't kill him, I'm dead. Like, I don't know what else I could have led. He goes right for Calm Mind. Okay, that's fine. I'll just throw out my Mamoswine to put this in range of Aegislash. Like, I don't think I have many other choices here. I just have to try to kill this thing with the combination of these two. I guess I could have gone Inteleon. Oh, that did so much. If I killed right there, that would have been so good, but we were just short. I guess on the bright side, I can use Inteleon rather than locking into Aegislash right now. So out comes Venusaur. I actually don't know whether I kill with Ice Beam. I kind of wish I crit that Snipe Shot. I guess I can just click it and see. He tries to double into Prim, so that works out for me. Now it just comes down to, like... So he goes Bisharp. The thing is, I want to run a Calc here. I'm minus defense, right? No, I'm minus Spadef. I might be able to love a Sucker Punch. And I think if I do, Snipe Shot is the play. Snipe Shot under rain would kill most of the time. I don't die to Black Glass's Sucker Punch. I guess I just stay in. Oh, it's Sash. He was for SG, so Sucker Punch coming out here, right? Yeah, there's that. He's just gonna click Knockoff, which is like whatever. Oh, I lived it? Pelipper is so good. I thought it was for sure dying. Well, that's really nice for me. Okay, this is actually looking not as bad all of a sudden. Although, I mean, I say that, but Cinderace just wins because my Pelipper is so low, right? Isn't that what's happening here? I'm gonna go to Inteleon. I'm pretty sure I lose to Cinderace, like... Unless Inteleon can take the hit from full, which I don't think it takes Life Orb. I'm not gonna be able to win here. We're just going to go Hydreigon. Yeah, because I need to keep Inteleon at full to have any chance of beating Cinderace, so I think this is the best play. Out comes Komodo. I didn't want to risk Draco right there, but I think I'll risk it now. And he gets up rocks, which means my Inteleon's in range of Cinderace and I lose. Great. Sacks that off, gets in Cinderace, and just wins, right? Because my Inteleon can't live Sucker anymore. That's amazing. Oh wait, but he goes to this. I'm gonna hard call Focus Blast, I think. Soldier Wave works too. I don't know if I can beat Cinderace anymore. That's the problem we're facing here. I should be able to... No, these typically run speed. Dude, that's so annoying. Like, I hit the Draco, rocks don't go up, and I'm pretty sure Inteleon would have this, but... I'll sack that there to get in Hydreigon one more time. Actually hit my Draco this time, and I guess we still hope that Inteleon can take it, right? What else can I do? Sack Pelipper. Get in Dragapult, go right for the Shadow. Actually, I guess Draco is technically the best play if I can put him in range of Sucker Punch. Okay, it was Sash. No, I just left him on 1%. That's what happened there. So I'm just going to click Sucker Punch here, obviously. And then it literally comes down to what Cinderace is. If it's Scarf High Jump Kick, I lose. It just didn't have Sucker. Okay, I'll be right back. So I have a game right here. My opponent's team really does not like my Aegislash. I think I for surely Dragapult this game. It kind of has matchup against everything. If they delete Togekiss, I can U-turn to Aegislash or maybe Mamo. So right here, I think the best play is... Draco could be good. If they go hard Togekiss, I can still make that Aegislash pivot, so I think Draco is probably the best thing to do. Put them kind of low. They might go Pharaoh to actually get up Hazards rather than trying to use Togekiss here. That would actually make some sense. Looking at their team comp, I think it's Scarf Togekiss and maybe like Support Drill. Like a Rapid Spin SD Sweeper. So with that in mind, if I want to beat Scarf Togekiss, the best play if Togekiss comes out here is to go Pelipper first. In case they click the Fire move. Because if they go for the Fire move and I go hard Aegislash, I open up Air Slash, which I don't want. Unfortunately, my Scarfer doesn't really deal with Togekiss very well, so I need to play it in a way where I have a good defensive check to it, so yeah, Pelipper's coming out here. They go for... Okay, so it's actually not Scarf, which is really good to know. That means Hydreigon and Inteleon outspeed it. The thing is, do I sack this off? I really don't want to have it come down to like me critting Snipe Shot. But I think the best play is to stay in, right? And then I guess we go Inteleon and click Snipe Shot. I either don't crit them and then have to revenge them with Flash Cannon, in which case I think I'm probably going to lose. Or I crit them and I'm in the advantage here, so... I do have pretty good crit odds, like between between Scope Lens and my high crit ratio. They might even just go Ferrothorn to be safer. I would go Ferrothorn if I were them. I wouldn't risk this here, but yeah, they do that. I completely agree. Yeah, we're going hard Aegislash here. I need to start making some Shadow Balls happening. And I think he might actually die from that percentage because he looks like he's more Fizz-Def based off the Snipe Shot damage. So I'm able to get the kill on Rotom. Unfortunately, because my Pelipper is sort of dead, I don't have a counter to Drill. And I also don't have a counter to this. Do I go hard Dragapult? I think hard Dragapult is smart here. I don't think... Like, everybody else wouldn't take a hit, and I obviously can't stay in. I guess, like, if they click Clanger so I can knock them out. I think this is probably the Rocker, and that's what they're going for, yeah. And now we're in a position where I think U-turn is good. As they try to hard pivot in Togekiss, that's really good for me. We're gonna go Mamo here, and assuming they would be forced out, I think Icicle Crash is the best thing to do. Yeah, because I want to get rid of this Pharaoh. I don't think the crit mattered, assuming I was able to hit the next one, but basically what I'm going to do is get up rocks and try to force the win with Drill. So Hydreigon, so let's do that. This way I guarantee that Togekiss is in range of the +2 Flash Cannon. We know I outspeed the Komodo because it's defensive. If it's Scarf Drill, that could be a problematic situation, but I think I'm fine. I think I go Inteleon first. I don't think it's worth trying to set up in front of this thing. Let's set that up. I want to get Aegislash in range of Dark Pulse guaranteed. That's another thing here. Why is the Komodo named Steel Dragon? I don't get that. You are not Dialga. Like, you don't even look like Dialga, dude. Is there another Steel Dragon besides Dialga? There definitely is, that I can't remember. Why do I feel like there's something on my team that's Steel Dragon? No, okay. What else is Steel Dragon? I could have sworn there's another one besides Dialga, right? Oh, Duraludon. That's the one. Yeah. I remember one came out this gen. I just couldn't remember what it was until just now, obviously. Is Duraludon considered the pseudo-legendary of Gen 8? Because obviously Dragapult's one of them, but I remember when Duraludon was announced, everybody thought that would be the pseudo, so I don't really know whether it's still considered to be one or not. So out comes Drill. I guess this is where we find out whether it's Scarf and I lose. Let's think. If I went hard Dragapult, I would instantly lose, so we're not doing that. It is Scarf. Okay, so I think I lost. No, I didn't necessarily lose yet. But I need them to choke right here. Stay on Fire Blast. It's worth it. Trust me, dude. You know you want to. If he stays in, I win. With Hydreigon, I think. Maybe. Probably. Axe Monster, Porcupine Tree. Scarf Drill. So it was Drill that was the Scarfer the entire time, not Togekiss. I played it as the Togekiss was the Scarfer, but maybe I should have considered this a bit more. I don't know, like, how did I lose my Pelipper again? What did I do? So this was Boots, okay. So my only hope is that he chokes and lets me get up a Nasty Plot without taking damage, right? We're gonna keep that because it's, you know, my last hope here. He goes for Dazzle. We're gonna click Flash Cannon. He does go after Flamethrower. I will be able to take that hit, but I think I lost. Like, no matter what. Unless I can take a Scarf Drill Earthquake with Hydreigon, it's over. And I don't take that hit. Like, I don't take the spikes, but Excadrill is too strong, dude. Like, first of all, I have to be faster here, which I'm not. So what I'm going to hope he does is use Aegislash, and then I can go for Draco. Yeah, I shouldn't have sacked off Pelipper. How did I lose Pelipper? I never actually checked. When was this? Oh, I lost it to the Air Slash, right? So I guess it should have been obvious that Drill was the Scarfer once Togekiss showed Nasty Plot. That was my bad. So he does go Aegislash. This is like the one mon my Hydreigon might be able to set up on, so let's hope that he lets me. But he locks Flash Cannon, so I have to attack. So I believe the situation is, if I crit Drill, I win. Because I should live Earthquake plus the Life Orb in theory. He goes Komodo first to force me to take the drops. I mean, that's smart. I don't actually, Komodo lives now, so assuming I kill here and live, I didn't live. I think if I Dark Pulsed into Drill coming in right there, no, I still would have lost, so yeah, I'll be right back. So I have the next game right here. I definitely want to anti-lead the Ninetales with my Aegislash and dodge Hypnosis. Dodging Hypnosis is easy, right? Like, I can do that. They should go for Veil anyway. I don't think you Hypnosis turn 1. I think you for sure go for Veil first, and then Hypnosis after. Assuming you were able to take my hit, but I know for a fact Specs Flash Cannon will kill Ninetales. If they do risk Hypnosis initially and hit it, that's a bit worse, but I don't think they're risking that like immediately. That just seems like such a pointless play when you could just lose Veil if you miss. Right, that makes sense, I think. I have to be careful actually, because Aegislash is pretty good against Conch Elder. In fact, it might be my best way to revenge it as a whole. It's also my Cloister check, I'm realizing. Aegislash is really important, so... I'm risking a lot right here, but I don't think they're clicking Hypnosis. I think they're clicking Veil, so I'm willing to do it. I know this team, it's Bulk Up Conk. Like, I've seen this used before. I think I've actually used it before. He's debating. I think he wants to click Hypnosis, but I don't think it's worth the risk, dude. Come on, just click Veil. Make the smarter play. If he goes hard Mew, it really depends on what to get red carded into. Like, if I get red carded into a faster Mon, being Dragapult or Inteleon, he would probably not get Hazards up. Yeah, he goes for Veil. I knew he would. Nobody risked Hypnosis turn 1 from what I've seen, so I was willing to stay in there. Out comes Zeraora. This is usually Bulk Up. I do have Infiltrator on Scarf Dragapult. I can't sack this. So what I'm thinking is go Mamo. He's obviously going to bulk up, right? We're going to Ice Shard to put him in range of Draco. Oh, Drain Punch. Okay, but the thing is... I should have gotten a Brox then. I want to say Draco is going to kill. Kind of needed to. I didn't. Yeah, I think I lost already. I can't even revenge this, like... I don't think Shadow Snake's doing enough, right? I already lost, unfortunately. Like, this Zera under behind screens just beats me. Crit. Come on, Aegislash, just crit it. It's behind Veil at +1. I have to crit it to try to beat it down. I was hoping Draco would do a bit more. I mean, what else could I have done? I could have gone for the attack into Zera while I tried to set up. But if he attacks, I basically auto-lose to Cloister. Right, so... I could have tried to play the lead differently. What if I didn't lead Aegislash? He would have gotten a Veil for much freer then, I don't know. But if I crit right here, I can win. It's just... Actually, if I was going to try to go for a crit, I should have gone Inteleon. I wonder what he's thinking about. He should know that he lives here, right? Like... I'm considering just leaving and moving on. Like, I don't know why he's not trying to see what's going to happen, but... His play is stay in, no matter what. If I crit, I probably win, because I'm able to stay alive for Cloister and Conkeldurr as well. And he wouldn't be able to get screens back up ever, but... But yeah, I don't think I can kill this, right? I'm pretty confident that I don't. Let's see... Zeraora. I mean, maybe he just times out and I get the win, but I have a feeling that's not happening. Yeah, behind +1 defense behind Veil. There's no way. 6 to 8. Yeah, I can't kill it. If he doesn't come back, though, I mean, it's a win. He did play. Well, I mean, I do feel bad, don't get me wrong. I don't think I had another option, right? I went for what I could. The thing with Cloister is, I'm going to go Hydreigon to prevent it from setting up even farther. Yeah, this forces him to attack me. Then we sack Pelipper. I don't think he would Shell Smash again here, so I'm going to try to sack Pelipper, then get an Aegislash. I do deserve to get revenge flinched. I completely acknowledge that. If I get flinched with Aegislash now, it's fine. But he's running really low on timer, dude. Yeah, it goes right for Icicle Spear. I deserve to get flinched. I completely am okay with it if I do. Like, this should not be my win at all, so yeah, we'll see what happens here. I don't know, even if I kill this, do I win? Like, I have good speed control with Inteleon and Hydreigon, but I might need to crit some moves. What's funny, if I was just Specs Inteleon here, it would be so much better, but... Is he debating keeping this? Because that's what it seems like. I need DCs. What's going on? 5 seconds left. I'll be right back. Okay, and the last game right here is going to be up against Full Stall. Let's go ahead and try to beat this using Hydreigon and Mamo, I guess. Like, I don't know if I can win because Mandabuzzwell's half my team, but it depends on what Quagsire is. He also has a Pex, though. Double Water is really annoying. I can try to get up rocks early. I think that's what I should be trying to do. I don't think you would leave in Pex, because if I was banded, you would actually die, I think. Pex probably eats banded EQ for all I know. Like, Pex is insanely dumb. Should I not be risking this mon? Well, I risked it. And it worked out because I did get my rocks up like I wanted to. Yeah, he has Toxic. Why wouldn't he? It's a Quagsire after all. I am really curious about what this Clefable is. Let's go for a Nasty Plot. I'm clicking Flash Cannon. I'm not clicking Flash Cannon. Now that I know it's Magic Guard, it means it's... Because if he's more Fizz-Def, I knock it out and I win. Like, I could just go for that here. If I put him low, I still don't win with the Dragapult. So yeah, I think I should switch out and try to get more damage later. It's not worth it right now. I'm gonna Toxic Mandibuzz. I guess Pex, though. I guess expecting it? I don't know. Is it Toxic Spikes? No, it's Knockoff. Maybe I burn it, question mark? I wish I was Modest Hydreigon. That would be such an easy win. Not Modest, unfortunately. Alright. That's okay. If I can get an Icicle Crash off here, that's huge for Hydreigon, Dragapult, Aegislash. I don't even feel bad, dude. You're running Stall. Like, get haxed. Let's hit this hard and try to win with the ghosts. Alright, if that's how it is, then I will switch out. Actually, we're staying in. I'm basically trying to get him low for Aegislash Shadow Ball. I don't even know if I can go for that here, because I don't know if Mandibuzz dies. So I Shadow Ball here. I don't know, he might, if he goes hard Mandibuzz, I think that's amazing, but... he's gonna sack this off, then go try to Roost the Mandibuzz, right? Which I guess I first try to crit. Like, he's gonna Roost, so... Oh, he went for Defog. Okay. Weird play. Nice Spit After Up. He goes for Scald too. I don't know what he's trying to do, but I'm really enjoying it. Because I'm Spec still, and he has a Spit After Up, so... I'm gonna kill this as well. I don't know what this game is. I feel like I should have lost by now. That's taking 61. That's... Okay, so I could have Flash Cannoned this earlier and just had it. It seems like... I would have just won with Hydreigon if I Flash Cannoned earlier. He's like not Spit F at all. Anyway, out comes you. Inteleon's the useless one. Yeah, there's that Draco. Let's go ahead and get our KO. Out comes the Dragapult. I sack off my Dragapult. And we'll just see what he wants to click. If it's Shadow Ball, I bring this out and Nasty Plot. Follow it up with a Dark Pulse. That's fine. You should still die to +2 Life Orb. And then this shouldn't be able to lock a move here. Goes for Thunder, and we do beat the full Stall team because that guy played horribly, so... We do end off at, I think, 7-1, I think, so, pretty good. I mean, a lot of the games were really boring, and that was mostly because some people took so long on turns that were so obvious what we would do, but I guess that's fine. I did hope you all enjoyed regardless of that, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.